I look kind of crazy, but I don't know how to do the background thing. New stuff we're doing. Oh, my hair's a mess, isn't it? Fun. Okay, let me put music on. Actually, he's a really good, not a bad picture. Okay. No, we don't want that on right now. Infinity. See if you guys can hear this. No. Figuring out how I'm going to do this. Okay, let's do it. Hey, Grand Rising, Betty. We're trying something new today. I'm going to go live here on YouTube and on TikTok. So, trying to figure it out. Hey, Trey. Live. Just gonna go. And then you guys are going to see my face as we do this. So I can. I'm just trying this, guys. So don't mind my background. I know. I'm always trying new things, right? Hi, guys. Hi there on TikTok and on YouTube. Hopefully, I can keep it straight. Spirit's like, yep, let's do it. Let's do it. So, if you want to see the cards, if you want to see my mug, then you get this. Because I was like, well, I'm going to start doing it on TikTok again. And Spirit's like, nope, you're not going to do that. You're going to do it this way because so I don't have to download from TikTok. I can just go ahead and do it, have it right there. So I might not see all your messages, but oh my gosh, you're going to watch both. Oh. Hi, everybody. My beautiful angels. Good to see you today. Okay, so I am trying this way. Okay. I got our cards. How am I going to do that? I'm going to show you that way, and then I'm going to show them that way. Okay. All right. We are. Let's see. Did I forget some? Yes, I did. I forgot our butterfly. Oh, no. All right. Yeah. An Oracle Dream card I got to get out. You guys are crazy going in both places. watch both? Oh my goodness. It's going to be the same, except this place here, you're going to see my face. Although I might not be able to get many messages in here because I'm going to be reading. So. Radical gratitude. Okay, that's good. I don't usually look at that. Right. For the plan. That way, also, Grand Rising, everybody. So that way, also, if TikTok kicks me out, I'm still on YouTube. Hello, everybody. Hello, Irish. Hello, Rebecca. Hi, beautiful angel. I'm doing something new today. I'm on TikTok over here on my phone here, and I'm on YouTube. Yes, new things, new things. We'll see if I can do it. TikTok and you're everywhere. Oh my goodness, you're multidimensional. I can't with myself sometimes. Okay. Good. All right. We got lots to cover today. Messages and spirit is like boom, 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 boom in my head. Nope. Teresa in both. I'm multidimensional today. Dimension of YouTube and the dimension of TikTok. If I miss a message, know that I love you. I'm just doing my best to get these messages out to everyone. Secret sanctuary. Your sanctuary. All right. You guys can hear the music. You're good. Grand Rising, Trina. Hi, beautiful angel. Hello, Christina. My amethyst here. Got my butterfly. All good. All good. We're gonna have the cards will be up on TikTok. Will look like what YouTube used to look like. YouTube, you're gonna see my face, right? My hair's a little messy today. Kind of just stuck it up in a bun. Hello, Brandy. Hello, darling. Exactly. It shows that we are multidimensional. Can I do two things at once? Can I concentrate? Sometimes I have a hard time concentrating on one thing. Never mind two. But spirit's like, you can do it. You can do it. I'm like, okay. I don't I don't argue too much with spirit anymore. I just do what I'm told. I just do what I'm told. Hi, April. Hi, beautiful. The sound over here is a little janky. What do you mean? What's janky? If you're watching both, the sound may be janky. It shouldn't be if you're only watching one. Oh, like that. But then I can't see I can't see chat at all. Uh, shut the shut the volume off on one. Then it won't. It shouldn't sound janky. It echoes. Do you have both on? So I said we're trying this new, so it might not work. If you shut the volume off of one, it should work fine. Nope. Okay. All right. That was Sky Scent. Now it's good. Okay, maybe it was just the music. I don't know. All right, we are going to. Okay, good. That's fine. Whatever you guys feel comfortable doing, right? The only reason I'm basically doing this is so I have a recording of it. I might even figure out how to put a picture there so it'll be more like a podcast over here. Just so I have a recording of the classes, right? I appreciate it. Yeah, please thumbs up on the YouTube video. Okay, we are going to do our cards. So the first one we've got is a chakra wisdom. So it is the fourth chakra, the heart chakra, acceptance of self. So you're not going to be able to see that either. See? Yeah. It's probably going to be a lot better on TikTok. That's all right. It's time to rejuvenate myself by giving myself love. I accept myself the way I am. And I remind myself that I cannot feel any better about life than how I feel about myself. I will not wait a moment longer to accept myself. I honor what my body is asking for. And if I am unsure, I will ask myself, what can I do to be healthier and more balanced than I am now? I dwell upon all that is right in my life, not what is wrong. And I have gratitude. I accept my life as it is now, and I move forwards from here. Yes, the fourth chakra, the heart chakra. Okay. Next, we are doing the healing energy. So, healing energy is serenity. Through love, release, and inner work, I know peace. I have a gentle view of life and welcome every step with confidence. I remain brave in the face of fear and have the wisdom to let the universe do its work. Yes. And we have serenity. You can see that light code there. And guidance. In times of uncertainty, I ask God to guide me to the light in my being. I am directed to doors that will open inner freedom to me and step forward in trust. I release my faith to God, and my faith is rewarded. Yes, guidance. And there's guidance there. And that's the light code that you can get from that card. It's all in God's hands. My trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guide my heart and my choices. My faith is steady, and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. Yes, in God's hands. Everything is in God's hands. Okay. And next we have the work your light. Work your light. Work your light says no. So if you've been asking a question, the answer would be no. Okay. Wait, postpone, pause, just say no. There's the card. You can grab that code there. Yes. Then we have protection. Make sure you're shielding your energy at all times. Call back your power, cut the cords, retrieve all the parts of your soul, right? Got that song, I Call Back My Power. Use your rainbow shield around you. Protection. There's a circle of females there. And then the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Yes. Crossing the threshold. The initiation. Okay. I've already been on Star Maker this morning sang Love Wins, but I sang it for my mom. So instead of a stray bullet flies and hits a baby, nope, the stray bullet flies and hits the mom. so it was I kind of switched the words up a little bit. Here is our rose cards. Yes. Codes of the seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. Yes. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome into TikTok and welcome into YouTube. I'm on both today. Okay. Rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. Yes. What the heck? I've got a flash goal. What's a flash goal? I don't know what that is. They've started new things on TikTok and I don't even pay attention. Rose without thorns. Yes. That's rose without thorns. Oops, did I show you this one? This looks kind of like a baby with an egg in it. And I'm actually doing a dragon with an egg, dragon egg this week for someone. And the anointed, answer the call, leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. Yes, the anointed, right? Soul gifts. Perfect. Okay. Care Bears are back. I don't think Care Bears ever left. They didn't for me anyway. I love my Care Bears. I know Betty has a bunch of Care Bears too. My daughter has them too. She has a whole collection of them. Here's our fairy card for the day. Our fairy card. Oh, you mean the stickers? Yes, 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 yes. The stickers, yes. Yeah, if you go to TikTok, you can use the Care Bear stickers. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Yes. New beginnings. The new earth, new beginnings. Yes. Our angel card. Our angel card says, ground yourself. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. Yes, ground yourself. Ground yourself. Okay. Next, we have our animal. Our animal for the day. Hello, everybody. If you're new, this is the Butterfly Sanctuary, where this is Ascension Class. This is our animal for the day. And it's the bear, the black bear. Guardian, gentle and wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. Yes. Black bear guardian. Yes. New beginnings. Yes, absolutely. Oh, TikTok's about 30 seconds ahead. Gotcha. Yeah, that's why it might be kind of funny watching both, but that's okay. Do whatever you choose. 11 in the room, that is an angel number. 11s are always around me, always. Here is our awakened dreamer. Awakened dreamer says radical gratitude. Radical gratitude is when you stand in the center of what you have, especially the challenges. Open your heart and drop to your knees in awe at how blessed you are. Regardless of what other people have, realize your life is the one you choose. Radical gratitude. Okay. And here's our butterfly for the day. And our butterfly says, it is easy for me to attract all that I need into my life. I do this by relaxing and trusting that things are going to work out perfectly. Yes, it is easy to attract. And we'll put our butterfly right there. And now we have our ascended master. Our ascended master for the day. Lady Portia. There we go. Divine Violet, feminine, ascended master. This is the twin of the twin flame of Saint Germain. So that's what we're getting today. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Yes, Lady Portia. And like I said, she's the feminine aspect of Saint Germain for that violet ray coming in. Okay. All right. Let me put her over here. And we will put that on her. Okay. So the messages that we have today, you're going to see me like reading up here, but that's okay. I might change it when I actually post this. Let's see. Where's my mail? Okay. Hello, Steffi. Hello, everybody. Did I have another message? No, I didn't. You know where the message is? The message is not there. The message is here. Okay. It's pay attention to a visceral reaction. Pay attention to a visceral. If you're on YouTube, you're seeing me. I might not be able to see what you say for a little while, for a minute, but you guys can hear me fine. For looking up Zesus. Oh, by the way, Mary Moses's class last night, where she read Daisy, was freaking mind blowing. It was absolutely mind blowing. Merlin has a twin sister. I never knew Merlin had a sister, and I have been connected with Merlin since 1996. I have a tape that's called Merlin and the Ascended Masters. I've shared it with you guys. It has Elmoria on one side and Merlin on the other. And oh my gosh, it was so good. Trippin' Daisy. Yes, it was fantastic. There was so many aha moments and so many oh my god moments in that reading. And the weird thing is, I am having a session with Trippin' Daisy coming up. So it was like, and Mary Moses talked about her having a session when she was ready. So it was crazy. And Spirit guided me there to Spirit guided me there to watch that for a reason, for a huge reason. All right, so pay attention to a visceral reaction. What does that mean? Beloved friends of Earth, never forget the power that is within you. I keep trying to look over there. You arrived to Earth as a soul in form. The visit to life in duality would never be chosen without the intuition and communication of your soul. The body is created to allow the personality expression, as aligning with the soul is achieved with awakening. Over time, many gifts are developed to serve with protection and guidance. Indeed, you are given clear directions by the reactions of the body. The soul is giving the prompts to flee. The personality is listening as all cells respond with consciousness. The soul would never choose to arrive into a density of discord without being fully prepared for all possible variables. Before reaching a crescendo of energy leading to war, there is first a thought, then a reaction within each being in a face-to-face meeting. A visceral response will rise and warn of apparent danger or darkness. The spirit guide will also assist with this action. There can be a response of hairs standing up on the back of your neck. Tiny bumps will instantly form in response to excitement. Get those goosebumps up. I'm getting goosebumps just reading this. The heart will race and some will perspire. Blood pressure may rise, and a following response of flushing in the face will appear. The body responds to signals from the soul and other beings from the higher realms that diligently warn. There is a protective mechanism for all animals and every human that is heightened in awareness throughout each waking dream. You may remember a moment when your beloved dog growled seemingly at nothing. They might have gazed in a direction where you saw nothing. You reassured them that was all was fine. But in many instances, they perceived danger. Animals also see multidimensionality. They see it. This enables great protection as lower vibrational entities will flee the location. Well, it makes sense why I have 4 chihuahuas, right? Who wants to mess with an ankle biting chihuahua? Oh my goodness. I can't with myself sometimes. All right. Animals also perceive Fairies, right? Me too, Trey. Animals also perceive fairies, elementals, angels, and higher beings. Many animals are entertained by those before them that are unseen to human eyes. A human being could not handle seeing everything around them. This is why our eyes are like holograms. Yeah. A human being could not handle seeing everything around them. There are souls from the higher realms as well as low vibrational beings. Even though there is no manner of harm that would be experienced physically, the fear that would transpire would be enormous. Seers and mystics see multidimensionally, and once this opens as a gift, there is no turning back. Happens to me a lot. I see over there and then I'm here. Many people can remember a specific moment when a person entered their space or energy field. They sensed evil or a threat without a word spoken by anyone. This is reading energy. Like, this happens to me a lot. People will try to friend me and I read their energy and I'm like, nope, block, because I read energy. Always trust your gut when it comes to that kind of a thing, right? Your world is quickly changing, and gone are the days of allowing your home to be open to just anyone with a smile. Teresa. My dogs will bite your ankles. If they don't know you or they don't like you, even if they know you and they don't like you, they'll try to bite you. Oh yes, they will. There were years in the present dream where families forgot to lock their doors at night. We are far past the innocent times of approaching strangers for directions or assistance. I don't believe that. I've approached, if I read someone's energy and their energy is fine and good, I will approach them and ask for directions. Why not? I mean, I'm not male. To get a male to ask for directions is like, you know, not easy. All right. The mistrust of another has led to even more division and duality. I have to add an unhealed male, because healed male, they're fine. All right. The mistrust of another has led to even more division and duality. In a perfect world, this could be transformed, but the current situation is lacking hope. And the hearts of those wanting better lives no longer carries trust. Do not despair, fear nothing, but become vigilant on your path. Hate no one, as this affects your inner world and all that you touch. Find yourself now, for many are losing a sense of self. Yes. Aw, thank you for the gifts. Thank you. Thank you for the likes, the loves, the gifts, the taps, all of it. The thumbs up. You guys are so very appreciated and loved. Okay. Find yourself now, for many are losing a sense of self. Once you realize that cleansing your own field by intention will amp up the ability to feel safety or danger, you might just make this a priority. Cleanse your fields. How do we do that? How do we cleanse our fields? Crystals can cleanse the field, especially a quartz. Any like white crystals, quartz, moonstone. Um, like if I could clear my field with this, and this is a light body orgone. There's so many different ways. You can also use an ankh to clear your field. because an Ankh is balanced, female and male. Anything that balances your aura, or you can just ask your guides, ask your ancestors to clear your field, and they can do that. How else? Smells, scents can clear. Rose scent, I guess, can clear your field also. There's many different ways. Meditation, amethyst. Yes, absolutely. You guys know what to do, right? I don't need to tell you. Okay. This will amp up the ability to feel safety or danger. You might just make this a priority. You are able to hear without your ears, see without eyes, and love wholly with your heart. Shifting to Sheen will be the answer for all beings. A return to a life of total peace with no reactions or fear is the gift that will unfold for everyone. I will meet you in light on rays of joy. You will never again fear or doubt your surroundings. Inakima iya. I love you so. Laka. Shine. Heaven, let your light shine down. Yes. All right. Grand Rising, everybody that just came in. Hi, Karen. Hello, beautiful angels. Okay. So that was our first message for the day. The second one is going to be, I got stuff everywhere today. Oh my gosh. Okay. The wisdom of the rays the masters teach. Further signs of Pacific plate tensions. All right. So this is going to be, we have had some earthquake activity. Where did I read that? I read that somewhere or saw that somewhere. We've had a lot of earthquake activity. I'm wearing the green ankh necklace I made for, oh, oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Well, that's great. We did auditioning tips for your part in the play. This one is further signs of Pacific plate tensions. I was told a long time ago that California is going to have a lot of weather problems with earthquakes and stuff. But I also heard Florida too. Florida, I'm not. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. This is by Saris Antonius Soltek, and the date I'm given is May 7th. So May 7th, you've had small earthquakes also. The energy on the earth is amping up big time. The Schumann is reflective of that. All right. Thank you for taking the time this evening to sit and write. Thank you for listening and hearing my call. Yes, it is I, Tonius Saltek. Come in and with the light of holy God of light, God of creation, and with the golden white Christ light. Do not struggle with your thoughts. Allow my energy to flow. Ah, that's a nice flower power. Thank you for clearing your space and for lighting the white candle. This is a symbol for yourself. We were just talking about white things. White things clear and help purify. White crystals, white candles, right? Yeah. Ha, Irish. No coincidences. That's the magic. And it will, if you allow, help you to focus upon the task at hand. Yes. Hi, Lynette. Hi, beautiful. We need to figure out when we're going to do book club again. When we're going to do book club. All right. So the white candle is also a symbol for yourself, and it will, if you allow, help you to focus upon the task at hand. Yes, even a white blanket. Anything that is white, clear in color. I am with you this day to tell you that we at Command sit at an extremely high state of alertness. The agitation, the ear ringing, the nervousness you and others are experiencing now is due to the stresses which are present right now upon your planet. This was written back in 1997, but it is for our now moments because this is what we're going through on the planet. Yes, Jesus wore a white and gold robe, actually, white and gold. Mhm. Okay. For many of you are sensitives and are experiencing physical reactions to the stresses and changes of your planet. Yes, we are. Do not be distressed over these things, for you are meant to be in tune with your planet. Over time, those upon your world have become desensitized to the nature of things, and only recently are so many becoming once again attuned to your planet's inner workings. In a writing on 2/11/97, I called to your attention to watch Japan for clues to impending further pressure buildups around your tectonic plate called the Pacific Plate. Watch Japan very closely during the next several weeks. Watch for possible activity to occur in this place, beginning with many small quakes, followed by an earthquake, which could well register up to 9.5 on your present scales. Did this already happen? I don't know. I would have to look that up. Was there ever a Japanese earthquake 9.5 after 2/11/97? Right? I don't know. As the Pacific plate continues to grind against all adjacent plates, watch next for possible quake activity to begin along the coastline of the Americas, both south and north. There is indication at this time that should quakes occur in Japan, there would follow within 3 to 5 days' time some significant shaking along the coastal areas of the Americas. I know that California has had um, quite a few different earthquakes. Now, so far, that big one has not yet struck Japan. However, as that writing was going to press, there was quite a swarm of smaller quakes in the general area of the Japanese islands. And these, in turn, continue to cause many repercussions. Extreme pressure has built on the eastern edge of your Pacific plate. And though this place has been experiencing many small to moderate earth tremors in the past several weeks, the pressures are but slightly relieved in that place. We also had a CE, not a C5, let me look this because I just seen this today and I want to tell you about it. Boy, Spirit is throwing squirrels today, big time. On March 1st, a CME coronal mass ejection was hurled into space by our sun from a huge filament containing lots of ionizing particles. And the CME is on its way to Earth with expected arrival by March 4th. That's today. It could arrive sooner. It's on its way. With expected okay. Once a CME is launched off from our sun that is Earth directed, it usually takes about 3 days before impact. However, sometimes the impact has come sooner than expected or even later. With fast moving solar winds that are over 400 kilometers, CMEs arrive on time at the 3-day predictions or sooner. The planetary magnetosphere today is being enveloped in dense proton plasma, but as of yet, that plasma is not pressing into the magnetosphere as it has been often doing. This will change as the CME arrives. In terms of earthquakes, see, that's why I was getting the squirrel. That's why I was getting the squirrel, because this is talking about earthquakes also, and this is talking about earthquakes. So it goes together. Okay. In terms of earthquakes, there have been 125 thus far reported today, with a 5.3 magnitude having occurred in the mid-Indian Ridge. Prepare for geomagnetic storming when the CME strikes Earth, and thus for elevated radiation levels. Use the grounding techniques. Didn't we get a card that said ground? We got a card that said ground today. So use the grounding techniques that we know how to use, which involve stones to wear and particular spiritual rituals to conduct. Mantras. I am the light, I am the love, I am the truth, I am. Also, stones, jasper. Jasper is a great grounding stone. Any red stones are your grounding stones, but you can also use lepidolite to ground. Why can you use lepidolite? Where's my heart? Okay. Or labradorite, sorry, labradorite to ground, because labradorite contains all of the crystals. It's like a all-in-one. Labradorites carry a rainbow. So yes. Okay. My son got me that, Karen. I love it so much. My twins both got me labradorite, not knowing what, and years apart even, but not knowing that the other one got mama labradorite. So they're very in tune to each other. Okay, so use grounding techniques. Make sure you're holding your pillars of light strong as these CMEs are coming in. As has been mentioned a few times now, this month of March will be filled with many cosmic events that will profoundly affect our planet. Okay? So there you go. All right. Yes, that's where I read that this morning. Okay. We're done now? Okay. Now, so far, that big one has not struck yet, but extreme pressure is building up. This is not, oh goodness, this says, extreme pressure has built on the eastern edge of your Pacific plate, and though this place has been experiencing many small to moderate earth tremors in the past several weeks, the pressures are but slightly relieved in that place. The ground there is in a brittle state, which means that rather than being in a state of flexibility, it acts more like a dry piece of timber, and the pressure present now could easily cause it to snap, which would result in a most violent earthquake. Interesting. This is not a prediction, and it is, of course, not carved in stone. Nothing is carved in stone until it happens. Then it's carved in stone. But we can prevent a lot of this stuff. I think this is why we're being told about it. It is because if we hold our light pillar as we should be holding our light pillars, it stops these things from happening. Because we are the light, we are the love, we are the truth. The state of alertment Alertness under which we are operating is in part due to this state of high tension all along that eastern border of the Pacific plate. There are several points at which the plate is in a locked state. That is, the plate is attempting to move, and movement is not possible. And therefore, more pressure is building at these critical points. I realize that we have been down this road many times before. You are a light pillar. You are a light pillar on the earth, here to hold the light on the earth. The light is information, knowledge. Okay? So when you hold your light pillar, it stops these crazy things like earthquakes and stuff to happen, but you have to do it mindfully. Do it mindfully. Everything, yes, Star. Use everything that you hear, use your discernment. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. Right? Always with anything. And we all do this together. We are the CCC, the Christ Conscious Collective. We know who we are at a soul level. That is what makes us powerful, is to know who you are at a soul level. But with power comes great responsibility, remember. Because what we think and what we speak out our mouths, especially what we write, just be very careful, because with great power comes responsibility. When you live authentically, then you are taking responsibility for the power that you hold. Because to be authentic is to remember who you are at a soul level. Okay. So we've been told time and time again to prepare, right? I always have water. I always have enough food for at least a month. But some people don't, you know? Get some extra if your neighbors forgot, right? We have been down this road many times before, and each time a large, devastating quake has been averted. Averted. And also, the galactics help stop a lot of things from happening on the earth. They will never be able to push the red button. There is no fear. There should be no fear at all about someone pushing the red button and starting nuclear, because it's not going to happen. The galactics have told us time and time again, it's just not going to happen. They're not going to let it happen. Okay. The preparations should already be in place for those of you who are going to prepare. We are not going to go over that one again, except to say to be ready, where the potential for severe activity is there right now. Yes. There are also other activities present now, which we need to bring to your attention. The volcano, 43 miles southeast of Mexico City, Mount Popocatépetl, I've never even heard of it, whose summit is almost 18,000 feet high, is showing signs of building to a massive eruption. Hello, Victoria. Hello, beautiful. Those who live near this place are living in great danger. Did this already happen? I don't know. Is it going to happen? I don't know. If we follow the instructions that Spirit is giving us to hold our pillars of light, then we prevent this stuff, because we hold that power to be able to prevent it. Again, if this resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. I'm not going to argue, because this is how I feel. Okay. Ah, there we go, Robert. Thank you for that confirmation, darling, because it's coming in right now. And I don't block anything that Spirit has me has me say to you all anymore. It's like there's no filter because I know that I only let the highest and only for our highest good and everything into my peripheral vision. Yeah. That was a month ago, and it seems 6 weeks is our window. Got you. Okay. We've got that big CME coming in today, I think. We just got to hold our pillars. We just got to hold our pillars here. Okay. So we've seen the earthquake activity is pumping up, but we've also seen the activity of us connecting with the galactics is pumping up. Yeah, Robert. Yes. You know what I have been doing with my water? I add bicarbonate soda to my water. I add about a teaspoon to every half gallon of bicarbonate soda to my water. I also add lemon juice. It helps it be alkaline. That's what I do. Yes. Okay. So and yes, there is a definite correlation between the tremendous swarm of UFO activity. And there was UFO activity in Mexico, right? And the impending explosive state of the volcano. As usual, much information on this subject has been suppressed by your controlled news media. Yes, it has. Bicarbonate soda. Bicarbonate soda. I mean, it's just it's don't not Arm& and Hammer. Don't do Arm& and Hammer variety. It's Red Mill, or you can get some that is just from Mexico. It's called bicarbonate soda. It is baking soda, Steph, but not Arm& and Hammer. Not that kind. It's like the Red Mill variety you can use. The more pure baking sodas, but it's called bicarbonate soda. Yep. And you can use it to bake too. Yeah. 1 teaspoon in a half a gallon. No, in a half a gallon of water. And I also add lemon juice. Yes. Yes. Bicarbonates. Yes. It's baking soda, but not Arm& and Hammer. Don't use Arm& and Hammer. At least I was told not to. Yes. Bicarbonate soda. Yes. Yep. There you go, Steffi. Red Mill makes great I believe it's salt too. Celtic salt is can be Red Mill. Red Mill. Yep. Okay. But that'll help with your water. Okay. Art Bell, does anyone remember Coast to Coast? Art Bell? Right. Late night talk radio program have provided much factual reporting on UFO activity. They always did. They always reported on UFO activity. Yep. So there's going to be more UFO activity. And okay, some of the light warriors on the planet were chosen to be channels. I wasn't one of them. Or at least I don't think I'm a channel per se. Although I get messages from there, but I don't feel like I'm a pure, like I've seen other channelers that do things a lot differently than I do them. But it says we must have channels through which to get the messages out. If you feel like you're getting these messages, guys, please share them. Please choose to share. And though the free will human element of choice, here we go. I just said this. The free will human element of choice always exists. We must continue to use those channels who have come to your place at this time for this purpose. Yes. It is not always an easy task. We are the messengers. Hi, Amy Lynn. Hi, beautiful. Yes. It is not always an easy task for either you or us. For while you ones want to participate and assist in the mission at hand, there is always that human element. Hey, James Bond. Good to see you, darling. Prone to fears and other distractions which can and does intrude. Though it can at times be a handicap for a task of messaging, it is also that human element, the spark of life or light from Creator, so to speak, which makes it all possible. Like I said, living authentically. We all have Jesus in our hearts. Every single one of us has Jesus in our hearts. He put the Holy Spirit in our hearts. He had to ascend to do so. He ascended back to creation to put the Holy Spirit in our hearts. You know that song, that Holy Spirit activate, Holy Spirit activate, Holy Spirit activate. That's coming into me right now. Holy Spirit activate. Yes. Okay. We will adjust frequencies on both ends of the spectrum whenever necessary and whenever possible, so that the messages can flow with the highest possible fidelity. This is not possible with all third dimensional humans, for first must come the desire to serve, right? You must know that you want to help humanity, that you want to be service to others. You cannot do this if you're service to self. You cannot do this if you're inundated with money matters and all this stuff. You cannot do this if you have any hate in your heart for anyone or anything. Even those that have done horrible things to you in the past, you cannot do this if you hate. You must be purity. What we talked about earlier, lighting white candles, using the crystals that are white. This is not possible with all third dimensional humans, for first must come the desire to serve and to serve selflessly. And that, dear ones, is a most rare quality amongst those on your planet today. Many people don't want to because they feel like people won't listen, or they feel like people will say they're crazy, or people will say that they're lying. But everything is in the eyes of the beholder, right? Everything. So if it resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. And we all do this together. We are one. Very few are they who have determined to work and serve without worrying about personal compensation. For you live in a world filled with greed and lusts for material possessions and power. It may come as a surprise to you ones, but power is more sought after than even monetary gain. They want the power that we hold. And actually, they have been connected with that power. And they know some things, or they knew some things, because we're catching on now. They always kept this from us. They didn't want us to learn this. Schools were meant to make us into slaves that work, come home, watch television, right? Wake up and do it all over again. That's what they wanted from us. But now we're waking up to who we are authentically. and they can't stop us. Right. Right. And the more of us that share our truth with the collective, the more of the collective that are going to wake up too. That are going to say, wait a minute. And this is why they're also throwing all this stuff in our faces. Like they threw it in our faces. And people are questioning. And this stuff had to happen so people would question and be able to live their authentic selves. Me neither, Amy Lynn. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. I've been locked up. You don't scare me with that. Right? You don't. Nothing scares me. I know what happens after this life. I'm not scared of it. I want to do the best I can while I'm here and help as many people as I can realize who they are at a soul level so that we can all work together and ascend this planet and ascend our consciousnesses and go home and then do it all over again, because this is what we do. We are the master players of end game on planets. That's what we do. That's what we were made for. We have 6 minutes till snaps. And I have a few more things to say here. As your world grows more and more crowded and more impersonal, there is the desire within the third dimensional ego to be recognized. Thus, the impetus to generate something through which to call attention to oneself. For these ones are fearful of being lost in the crowd, so to speak. So ultimately, these ones strive to achieve more and more recognition through many different sources. For some, it is career. For others, it is outrageous actions. But the ultimate goal is the same: recognition. It's all due to the fact that each of you feels as though you are losing your individuality. And as you continue down the accelerating path towards your planet's transition, these tendencies will continue to increase until at last the transition is completed. Right, Christina? Fearless. Fearless and proud. Then and only then will balance begin to return to your now very much out of balance planet. All the political games of power are in the long term for naught, and the struggles in which your world finds itself embroiled at the current time are but that, games. And these too shall one day come to a halt when finally the transitional process has been completed. I believe Trump is here to cause chaos and change. I've always believed this. Is all of it good chaos? No, absolutely not. He is here to help people question things. He's bringing it all to light. I believe the EBS is soon. What we've been hearing about, they're going to show us what these political people have been doing and what Hollyweird has been doing. And they're going to put it in people's faces. Because I think at this point, not many people are going to lose their minds, because if they haven't heard, at least heard about it and dismissed it and said it was crazy, then they've been living under a rock, because it's all over. If they didn't come across one video that had the interview with the Jew guy there, what's his name? That basically threw McDonald's under the bus and all fast food places under the bus. Gosh, I can't remember this Jewish person's name. But yeah, if you haven't come across that video at least once on TikTok and said, oh, they're crazy, this didn't happen, I'm going to go eat my cheeseburger. You know, if so there's so many people that at least have heard of it. Yes. Hello, Sananda. Sananda in your heart, baby. Sananda in your heart. Yes. Ever since I heard that interview, I have not eaten nothing fast food. Nothing. I refuse. I refuse. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Trina. I know. I know. And these stories are all over, and people are still out there eating the freaking cheeseburgers. Let's put these businesses out of business. How hard is it? Right? We don't give them our energy. What happens? They crumble. We hold the power. Right? All right, guys. We have 1 minute till snaps. We're going to do snaps, and then I'm going to finish this because this is important. All right. How are we going to do snaps? Okay. I'm going to turn this like this so you can see the snap board. I know you can't read it, but you can see it and feel the energy of it. So, okay. And you can see the butterflies. Okay. That'll work. Dolly, Dolly, thank you, thank you, thank you. I made a video for you. I needed one of those boxes. And you sent me one. My goodness. Thank you so much. Yes. All right, here we go. Snap, snap, snap. Here we go. Here's our snaps. Okay. Here is our butterfly. And all y'all are on here that want to be on here. If you're not, then message me your name and your favorite rainbow color, and I will put you on this butterfly. Because this is the Christ conscious collective who know who they are at a soul level. This is the authentic ones that have come across my energy. Okay. There's many, many more authentic ones out there. You guys are just the ones that have come across my energy. Okay. This is our past loved ones, always with us. Anytime we think of them. This is our room. Forest Fairy did that for us. And this is the dragon energy, the priest, the pan, the joker, the mother goose, the XOXO, the Ankh, the magic, the time travel with the hummingbird, right? The white rabbit, because yes, we go down the rabbit holes. We are here to enlighten people, to wake them up. This is our room. We're always protected and loved and cared for. This is who we are. We are the rainbow butterflies of the Hopi prophecy, right? And this is the song of the 144,000. All right. We give gratitude to Mother, Father, Earth, Mother, Father every day. So we thank you, Mother, Father, that you have revealed to us your protective universal light. That within this light is complete protection from all destructive forces. That the Holy Spirit of your presence permeates us in this light, and wherever we will the light to descend. We thank you, Mother, Father, that you fill us with your protective fires of love, and that within this love is complete protection from all destructive thoughts and feelings. That the consciousness of Christ is lifted up in us in this love, and wherever we will the love to be inflamed. Yes. Here is our lucky hug for the day for empowering ourselves and creating our new earth. And we thank you, Mother, Father, that you are in us and we are in you, and that through us your will is sent forth on wings of power. that your purpose is accomplished on earth as it is in heaven, and that through us your light and love and power is manifest to all the sons and daughters of mankind. Yes. We are the love. We are the light. We are the truth. We are. And divine love is working through us here and now to create the new earth and bring in the golden age. Yes. This is our healing chain, and all these people have asked us to connect our energy with theirs so that they can heal themselves. So however you do that, with light language, with Reiki, with crystal healing, with prayer, I'm calling in Archangel Raphael and having him connect his energy to all these beautiful people. And we are going to send them love, light, and healing energy now. Yes. Yes. All right. Thank you so much for that, guys. Okay, there's Lady Portia. And there's the Christed Dragon. We all carry a Christed Dragon in us. Golden Christed Dragon. This brings you higher love so that you embody the Christ light. Absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. Yes, the golden Christed dragon in every one of our hearts. It was put there by Jesus, by Sananda, by the Christ. Yes, it was. Just like the Holy Spirit was put in our hearts. Yes, yes, yes. You know, we haven't read the Urantia book in a while, but Rebecca, if you're still here, if you're not, I will have you. I found in this book, in the Urantia book, which I want to share this with you guys. I know we usually do. I want to finish that too. See, I'm getting squirrels again. I want to read this one part of the life of Jesus to you guys because it came to my thing yesterday when Rebecca said that Jesus died for our sins on the cross. Now, I know a lot of people believe this. The Bible indoctrinates that into us so that we won't be afraid of sinning. Because why? Because Jesus took it all away and died for our sins, right? Now, I'm just going to tell you how the Urantia book says to us about this, because it's important. This is kind of why I'm doing a double thing today. Will I continue to do a double thing? I don't know. Whatever spirit guides me to do, but the spirit guided me to do the YouTube and the TikTok today. So this is called Jesus's death in relation to the Passover. Okay. There is no direct relation between the death of Jesus and the Jewish Passover. True, the Master did lay down his life in the flesh on this day, the day of the preparation for the Jewish Passover. And at about the time of the sacrificing of the Passover lambs in the temple. But this coincidental occurrence does not in any manner indicate that the death of the Son of Man on earth has any connection with the Jewish sacrificial system. Ding, ding, ding. Jesus was a Jew, but as the Son of Man, he was a mortal of the realms. The events already narrated and leading up to this hour of the Master's impending crucifixion are sufficient to indicate that his death at about this time was a purely natural and man-managed affair. It was man and not God who planned and executed the death of Jesus on the cross. True, the Father refused to interfere with the march of human events on Urantia, but the Father in paradise did not decree, demand, or require the death of his Son as it was carried out on earth. It is a fact that in some manner, sooner or later, Jesus would have had to divest himself of his mortal body. Right. He would have had to leave his body just like all of us do. None of us get out alive. None of us. And that's okay. His incarnation in the flesh, but he could have executed such a task in countless ways without dying on a cross between two thieves. All of this was man's doing, not God's. At the time of the Master's baptism, he had already completed the technique of the required experience on earth. He was done his mission. And in the flesh, which was necessary for the completion of his seventh and last universe bestowal. At this very time, Jesus' duty on earth was done. All the life he lived thereafter, and even the manner of his death, was a purely personal ministry on his part for the welfare and uplifting of his mortal creatures on this world and on other worlds. The gospel of the good news that mortal man may, by faith, become spirit conscious, that he is a son of God, is not dependent on the death of Jesus. True, indeed, all his gospel of the kingdom has been tremendously illuminated by the Master's death, but even more so by his life. All that the Son of Man said or did on earth greatly embellished the doctrines of sonship with God and of the brotherhood of men. But these essential relationships of God and men are inherent in the universe facts of God's love for his creatures and the innate mercy of the divine sons. These touching and divinely beautiful relations between man and his maker on this world and on all others throughout the universe of universes have existed from eternity. And they are not in any sense dependent on these periodic bestowal enactments of the creator sons of God, who thus assume the nature and likeness of their created intelligences as a part of the price which they must pay for the final acquirement of unlimited sovereignty over their respective local universes. What's playing? Come sail away. Come sail away. If you ever listen to the words to that song, it's quite significant. A gathering of angels. The Father in heaven loved mortal man on earth just as much before the life and death of Jesus on Urantia as he did after his transcendent exhibition of the co-partnership of man and God. This mighty transaction of the incarnation of the God of Nebadon as a man on Urantia could not augment the attributes of the eternal, infinite, and universal Father. But it did enrich and enlighten all other administrators and creatures of the universe of Nebadon. While the Father in heaven loves us no more because of this bestowal of Michael, his real name is Michael of Nebadon, according to the Urantia book, which I believe in because it was brought to me back in 1997. All other celestial intelligence do. And this is because Jesus not only made a revelation of God to man, but he also likewise made a new revelation of man to the gods and to the celestial intelligences of the universe of universes. Jesus is not about to die as a sacrifice for sin. He is not going to atone for the inborn moral guilt of the human race. Did you hear that? 100%. Mankind has no such racial guilt before God. Guilt is purely a matter of personal sin and knowing, deliberate rebellion against the will of the Father and the administration of his sons. Sin and rebellion have nothing to do with the fundamental bestowal plan of the paradise sons of God, albeit it does appear to us that the salvage plan is a provisional feature of the bestowal plan. The salvation of God for the mortals of Urantia would have been just as effective and unerringly certain if Jesus had not been put to death by the cruel hands of ignorant mortals. If the Master had been favorably received by the mortals of earth and had departed from Urantia by the voluntary relinquishment of his life in the flesh, the fact of the love of God and the mercy of the Son, the fact of sonship with God would have in no wise been affected. You mortals are the sons of God, and only one thing is required to make such a truth factual in your personal experience, and that is your spirit-born faith. Have faith. All right. So that is that. And perfect. I mean, when I read it many years ago, I was like, whoa, because I was indoctrinated. And then I wasn't. So, yep. Always go with your own instincts, though. We're going to finish this one chapter in the Wisdom of the Rays, and then class will be over, okay? So, going back to this. Okay. We talked about the political games of power, and okay. All the political games of power are in the long term for naught, and the struggles in which your world finds itself embroiled, all at the current time, are but that games, and these too shall one day come to a halt, when finally the transitional process has been completed. However, see that you pass not judgment upon these ones, for they are but acting out their roles in this play. Remember, it's a game, it's a play. Each has their own lessons to experience, and you know not another's agreement prior to entering into this life. Some of us came as light warriors, some of us came as dark workers to play the game. Karmic retribution is in full swing, and that which is sown is also being reaped. But the germination time has much shortened, and what might be called instant karma is occurring. There is not much time left for your world in the third dimensional framework. Does this mean something's going to happen to Earth? No. It means we are changing the way we think. Therefore, we are raising our consciousness. And when more people raise their consciousness on Earth, the Earth raises its whole consciousness. So many ones upon your planet are experiencing that karma in their current life streams. You have but to watch what goes on around you to see that this is true. What just happened in LA? All those houses were burnt down to a crisp. Do you think that all those people were innocent? Heck no. They probably had things in their cellars, and who knows what they had. But everything happens for a reason. Be cautious, however, for not all is is of the light. In fact, very little upon your planet now is of the light. And that is why it is all the more important for you ones to gather about you your protections of light and maintain it all in times. It does not hurt to reinforce your protection several times throughout the day if you feel it is necessary. Better to call it in more than needed than to not call upon it and leave selves exposed and vulnerable. That's what I said. The darkness is very subtle and very enticing, and sometimes will even appear at first to be of light. However, it is not light and will flee from your presence when you bring the light about you. This is what makes us invisible. The darkness cannot and will not stay where the light is. So to stave off the darkness, keep yourselves in the light at all times. I will here again emphasize that your world is in a very grave state. Can the process be reversed? It says, I do not see how, and the only way to the other side is to go through what is on the horizon. There is no turning back now, for you have come too far. Once you have reached the other side, you will see that the trip was all worth it. The numbers of those who shall make it in their present physical state will be few. It's a hard truth to hear, but you need to hear it and not lose sight of your goal once the real turmoil begins. As another useful direction in which to keep watch for clues to the upcoming turmoil, as Mother Earth efforts to reclaim her balance and shake off the poisons, I again return to my earlier writing of 2/11/97. Therein, I suggested that you pay attention to the anomalies around you. That is, I would like to urge all of you who have animals near you to watch them very closely. They are telling you that the earth is about to give a great heave. Watch for abnormal migrations and animals showing up in odd places. Watch your house pets as well, for many of them are exhibiting odd symptoms of apparent illness, or they may be just acting weird. You see, these creatures are more attuned to the frequency of the planet than are their two-legged counterparts, and they will begin to react long before earthquakes and other geophysical events take place. Watch them also for out of the ordinary behavior. Right? Amy Lynn, the birds are going crazy. Dogs biting who normally don't bite, that sort of thing. Those of you at the coastal edges, watch the tidal activity, for there are many, many small earthquakes occurring within the depths of your oceans, and the tidal activity will reflect these occurrences. It is now that you ones must make yourselves ready, for time has run out. Prepare yourselves quickly, and then be watchful, for it is coming. Keep your eyes upon the skies and your ears to your planet. Be mindful and attuned to our calls, for they shall be on the increase. How many more people daily do you run across new with a TikTok about they've seen a UFO or they're here to relay a message or blah, blah, blah? It's happening, guys. It's happening now. Remember, this is why you have come to Earth, Sean, and you are about to come into your fullness of purpose in this mission. Many will be there. Many will there be coming onto you and asking for help. Do not turn them away, but likewise, do not allow them to shirk their responsibilities towards self and others. If they are to make it through, then they must pick up and carry their own loads. None shall make it on the back of another. I've always told you, I can't do it for you. You have to do it for yourselves. Each one will of his own make it or not make it. We're talking about ascending or not ascending. Are you going to loop again, or are you going to ascend your consciousness? Truth, guys, truth. And there will be no victims in this transition, only personal choices. Be not in fear of the changes that are upon you, for they are a very necessary part of the transition. The earth will heave to and fro, and many wondrous things you will experience. But lose not your sight upon the final goal. We will always be there with you, and we are but a call away. Ask and you shall receive. We always hear this. Call upon us. Well, that's what we're here for. Guys, we chose to incarnate in these physical bodies. We are not these physical bodies. We are light bodies, just like them beyond the veil. Except we chose to incarnate. They chose to stay on the other side and help us from the other side. And they do. You just have to ask. Ask your dragon to come in. Ask your guides to come in. Ask your ascended masters to come in. Ask your archangels to come in. We have a whole team of spirits that are ready, that are at our beck and call. Because you know what? We were the bravest of them. We decided to come into these physical bodies. Right? But be not in fear of the changes that are upon you, for they are a very necessary part of the transition. Now, let us close this writing and allow the information to settle within each of you. The light is about you. Keep it there and stray not from that which you know to be the truth. We of the heavenly hosts are very near you, and we are in the service of Holy God of Light. We thank you for your time and for your determination to see it through the upcoming changes. I leave you as always in the light of Holy God. Tonia Saltek to clear. Salut. And there we have it. There is class for the day. And holy gosh, I learned a lot today. Guys, I'm learning right along with you, right? As I teach you, I teach me. Yes. I believe that the event, the great grand solar flash is right around the corner. If it doesn't happen this year, it's going to happen early next year. But I almost feel like it's going to happen this year because there are so many of us that are so in tune with our authentic selves. Sowing the seeds of love, right? Sowing the seeds of love. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Well, I don't know. I think it turned out okay. I mean, I missed a lot of messages. Yes, Anna the Grandmother Jesus. That should be in my mailbox here pretty soon. And we're going to go over that. And I can't wait. I can't wait. Hey, Wendy. Sowing the seeds of love. Yes. Or maybe it is individual. I don't know. But whatever it is, we are doing it. We are doing it. So I guess sowing the seeds of love. Let's see how far. Oh, good. We'll listen to the rest of this song and say goodbye for the day. Yeah, now that I'm on TikTok with the class, did anyone have any questions? I will try if there's any questions or comments. Robin, did you get your dragon? Did you get your dragon yet? Awesome. I kind of like doing this in both places. Hard to keep track of the messages though. Oh, you got some opals? I saw your opals. They're very beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna do them both. I'm gonna do them both because I didn't want to have to download and let me turn this down a little. I didn't want to have to download from YouTube, so I figured I'll just live stream on YouTube. I mean on TikTok. It's a lot harder. I have to save it from TikTok down to my computer and then put it on YouTube. It takes a lot longer because the downloads take. Plus, it takes extra juice from my modem thing. So from my internet. So if I do this, then it's right there. I still got the YouTube classes. Yep. All right, Cinnamon, have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful day, everybody. And keep sowing the seeds of love. Keep sowing those seeds of love. You all are loved very, very much. I'll have to find out when Loretta, or not Loretta, when Lynette wants to do another day of the Rancha book, wants to read the Rancha book. We have Light Academy tomorrow. So if you go to Light Academy, we have that tomorrow. Every other Wednesday is Light Academy. Every day here, and it'll be on TikTok and YouTube. I'll start doing classes both. Okay. So those that want to be on YouTube can be on YouTube, and those that want to be on TikTok can be on TikTok. It looks like we didn't have too much of a problem on TikTok. I didn't get any restrictions, which is awesome because I usually get restrictions. And yeah, it turned out really good. Class starts at 9 a.m. EST are my classes. Do you know what that picture is, Flower Power? Those are all people. Those are all people that, and they're looking at a light in the sky. I think that's what that picture is of. Oh, Spirit Fire, darling, I don't charge for this. I don't charge for the knowledge of the ascended masters that comes to me. I don't charge for that. My classes have always been free. You can gift if you want. I appreciate your gifts. I appreciate your loves, your likes, your shares. Your shares are amazing because that shares it with more people. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. The power of love. The power of love. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. My soul knows your soul. And I love you, angels. Mwah. Have a beautiful day. I love you. Okay. This there. Okay, I'm off of there. And now I'm going to get off of here. I love you guys. Let me see if I can figure out how to get off of here. I don't see the exit. I must just have to exit out. Okay. All right, guys. I love you so much. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. There is no stop the live. I don't get this. Oh, there we go. I see it. Big button that says end stream. Who would have guessed? Okay.